In our minds, all of us want to have good things. All of us want good things. Everyone wants to live a good life. So then, why do bad things still happen? And why doesn't everyone live a good life? You see, the mind, when we say the mind, what many of us think is, the mind, the conscious mind, what we are aware of. But the mind doesn't just consist of the conscious mind. The mind actually consists of three parts: the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. But in this video, I'm only going to be talking about the conscious and subconscious mind. You see, the subconscious mind, the subconscious mind is the most important to us and to our lives and to our experiences, the experiences that we see, the things that we manifest. Okay, you see, the conscious mind is the part of our mind that we are aware of. That's what our physical senses can see, what we can see, what we hear, what we smell, taste, and feel, the five senses. All right. So the conscious mind is constantly, exposed to different ideas, different information from the outside world, from the media, from people everywhere. So we are constantly getting information. These informations are constantly entering our conscious mind. Now, the conscious mind is personal, meaning that you can accept or reject an idea through your conscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind is impersonal. It doesn't decide whether something is good, whether an idea is good or bad. The subconscious mind is neutral. It simply takes in whatever idea that is impressed on it by the conscious mind. So, the conscious mind, now, when an idea is impressed upon it by the conscious mind, just reproduces these ideas to us in their physical counterparts. Because the subconscious mind is the part of our minds that controls our lives, that controls the decisions that we take, the actions, that things that we do, and everything that we do is practically the part of our minds that controls our life. That's the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind just takes in ideas, and the subconscious mind just accepts as true the dominant idea on the subconscious mind. So if you on the conscious mind, So if you have a lot of ideas on your conscious mind, a lot of information that you're thinking about, the subconscious mind will accept as true the one that is more dominant out of everything. And then it reproduces it. It affects the way you think, and it also determines the way you act, and eventually the results that you get in your life, the experiences that you see in your life. That's the job of the subconscious mind. And it's impersonal. It doesn't care whether something is good, whether an idea is a good one or a bad one. It only just reproduces whatever is impressed upon it. Simple. It's just as simple as that. So it is the conscious mind that has the ability to sift through informations and accept some and reject others. So whatever you take into your conscious mind, your subconscious mind would naturally reproduce it. It's impersonal. It's not about you. It just does what is meant to do. So now, talking about us here in Nigeria, the elections are coming, and everybody's talking about, okay, go get your PVC. We need to vote right this time and all of that. Yes, that's good. Let's all get our PVC. We need to vote right. But let me say that the reason we are here in Nigeria right now is not because of one bad government. It is because of all of us. It is because of our mindset. You see, when we think a certain way, we're only going to reproduce the same state in our physical experiences. So we are thinking the way we are thinking about the situation of the country, we are thinking Nigeria is bad, right? That consciously we want things to change. Everybody wants things to change. I haven't seen one person who does not want things to change, who doesn't want good things to happen in Nigeria. But we have taken in too much information, too much, because of the things that are happening around us, the negative things, the bad things that we are saying. We are absorbing this information through our conscious mind into the subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is only reproducing the same things for us in our physical experiences. So, what we need to do if we want to see any change is to change the information, the ideas that we allow to get into our conscious mind. How do we do that? Find this info. Okay, like somebody said, you cannot stop a bird from landing on your head, but you definitely can stop it from building a nest there. You know? So, when this information comes, you hear this here, you hear that there, somebody says this on the news and all of that, instead of thinking on these things, putting these things on our mind, these negative informations and bad things that are happening, and dwelling on them and thinking about them, because the more you think about something over and over and over again, you're impressing this idea on your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind will only naturally reproduce it for you, because it feels, yeah, that's you, that's the way you like you live, that's your life, so you want more of it, so it's just going to reproduce it for you physically, and we're only going to be saying more of that. It's just like, let me give you an example, like a farmer who plants and harvests, right? When he harvests, he eats, he sells some, but out of the same harvests, he will plant again from the same crops that he harvests. He will plant again. And then when the next harvest comes, he will reap the same. Okay, for example, if he's a cassava farmer, he plants cassava and harvest comes, he reaps his cassava. He harvests cassava. He sells, he eats. But out of the same harvest, he would keep some for the next planting season. So when it's time to plant, he will plant from the same harvest. He plants the cassava again. And then when harvest comes again, what will he reap? He will reap the same cassava because he plants from his harvest. So now, he can't plant cassava and then start praying that when harvest comes, he's going to reap banana. It's not possible. So if he wants a different harvest, now if he decides that he does not want cassava anymore, he's tired of cassava, the only thing that he needs to do is to just change the seed, to stop planting cassava. Now, he needs to clear the land, harvest all the cassava, probably, do whatever is necessary to get the land back in a good state, and then change the seed. Even if he does not pray, when harvest comes, he's going to reap the new crop or the new seed. If he now decides to plant bananas, when harvest comes, he's going to reap banana. He will not reap cassava again. Why? Because he has changed his seed. So even if he does not, he doesn't need to pray. The law of seed time and harvest always works. You always reap what you sow. That's just the way it works. So no matter the amount of prayer, if he keeps planting cassava, he's going to keep reaping cassava. So it's the same thing with us when we apply it to our situation here. Because of the things that we are saying around, things that don't make us happy. So we are seeing these things, and we are thinking about these things. We are planting the same things into our minds, and our subconscious mind is just giving us back what we are giving it. And then when it gives us back, we see more of that same thing. And when we see more of it, because we still don't like it because it's the same thing, we're still seeing it and we're still thinking about it and saying it all those bad things and negative things that we are saying them, we are thinking about them, we are planting them back in our mind, and then we are reaping them again. The subconscious mind is going to just reproduce it to us again. And so it goes on like that. So if we want any change now, the only thing we need to do is just to change our seed. All right? No matter the harvest we have right now, which of course is not good. We need to take our eyes off of the harvest right now and clear our minds of that, clear the land, and now plant something different, plant a different seed now, so that in time we will reap a different fruit. When harvest comes, we'll have a different harvest. That is the only way things are going to change. Let all of us get our PVC. But if we don't change our minds, if we don't start now to start having a different mindset about Nigeria, thinking that, yes, Nigeria is great, Nigeria is good. When election comes, we'll still not be able to get it right. Because our mind is telling us what we are aware of is that things are bad. So we're only going to be reproducing more of things are bad. And we don't want that. So we need to change our seed. Change the things that we are allowing to enter into our conscious mind, and through the conscious mind into the subconscious mind, so that we can have a different harvest. So if we begin now to change the way we think and the way we talk, instead of saying the government is bad, instead of saying Nigeria is bad, instead of saying the system is not working, let's change what we are saying. Fine, we may not be saying those things right now, but it's a seed. Okay? It's a seed. We need to look for the seed. Now, if you want to change your seeds, you have been planting oranges, but you want to change. You don't have the orange seed. You have to go and look for it. Buy it, source for it anyhow. And ignore the orange seeds that you have. You don't want that anymore. That's what we're going to do. Ignore the harvest that we have. Ignore the things that we see around right now. We know they are there, but we don't put attention to them. We want to take our awareness from those things and look for the seeds of the fruits that we want to harvest. So we are looking for new fruits, and it's all around us. We can start planting, start sowing a different seed right now. Start sowing good seeds of blessings into the country, into our minds. And then when election comes, because the subconscious mind, like I said, controls the decisions that we take, controls our actions. So when we have a good mindset, when we have impressed our subconscious mind with the right ideas, so the subconscious mind will not accept, okay, Nigeria is good, this place is good, this place is prosperous, Nigeria is great. And we will be compelled to do what is necessary, to do the right things, to vote the right person or do the right things that will now be able to reproduce what we have in our minds now that Nigeria is good. And we'll begin to see more of Nigeria is good. The more we think Nigeria is good, Nigeria is great, the more our subconscious mind will reproduce that experience in the physical to us. This thing is simple, it's deep, yet simple. If we cannot understand the way these things work, the way our minds work, things will be so much easier. Things will be so much easier, and we can easily get the good results that we want, and things can turn around for good in this country. All of us need to understand this. It's just a simple law of planting and harvesting. Our words, our thoughts, they are all seeds. What we plant, we reap. God bless Nigeria and Nigerians everywhere.